In deep water, utility bosses are fined almost £50 million for sewage spills, but will their customers be left to pick up the bill?
They've been failing for a long time. We've seen the results all around the county, all around the country from things, people more aware. They need to take ownership for the problems they've caused.
First tonight, Yorkshire Water is one of 3 companies set to be fined millions of pounds for failing to manage sewage spills.
Yes, the regulator is proposing to hit the firm with a £47 million bill after an investigation found it failed to keep its water treatment sites up to standard and allowed sewage to pump into our rivers and our seas.
But there are now concerns the cost of paying the penalty will be passed on to customers. Sally Simpson reports from Scarborough.
The sun is shining and the beach is busy, but how clean is the sea at our coastal resorts? Not clean enough, says an investigation. And now Yorkshire Water is facing a £47 million fine from the regulator for failing to keep its processes in line with regulations. Steve closed his surf school 18 months ago because the water quality was so poor. He hopes the tide is now turning. How reassured are you that these fines will solve the problem?
Well, solve it, we'll start taking things in the right direction. I mean, we've campaigned for a lot of years. A lot of people have got a lot of concerns about it, and it's become far more prevalent lately exactly how bad the problem is. I mean, now there's alert systems telling you it's actually a problem on the beach, so people are fully aware of the problem. It's not behind the closed doors so much, it's actually a lot more honest.
Raw sewage spills into waterways in England hit record levels last year, up 54% on 2022. In Yorkshire, more than 83% were due to sewage infrastructure not being able to cope. In total, it led to more than 500,000 hours of sewage spills into seas and rivers in Yorkshire alone. Today, the government outlined how it's making the water companies clean up their act.
Boards have a responsibility to oversee and to have sufficient management oversight over the operations, and we've found they had insufficient understanding, insufficient data about what was going on in the sewage treatment works. So it is a catalogue of failures and these are serious issues.
I've announced further special measures on the water companies, including a ban on the payment of their multi-million pound bonuses for water bosses responsible for this kind of sewage dumping, and criminal charges if they continue to persistently break the law in this way.
Beachgoers here told us water quality is always a concern.
We brought our little grandson with us, so he's only been paddling, but yeah, it is a bit concerned.
We go in the sea, you try not to think about it because you want the kids to enjoy themselves, and then we just go home and make sure that everybody showers.
Say to them now, don't get any in your mouth or anything, and it's a worry, it's terrible.
The regulator insists fines can't be passed to customers. That worry will remain with the water companies themselves. Well, tonight, Yorkshire Water says it's disappointed with Ofwat's conclusions and says it's fully cooperated with the investigation since November 2021. It also points to its £180 million programme announced last year to reduce discharges from storm overflows by next April. And it says it takes its responsibility to protect the environment very seriously. The regulator now hopes Yorkshire Water has 47 million reasons to make sure it does.
Sally Simpson in Scarborough, thank you.